wins on the bounce here, and the first clean sheet since win against Crossbow United. I actually got my dates wrong on the live stream. I said the 9th of May, which was in fact 18th of May. But I must say, that's good, considering the game we dominated over the 90 minutes. But how do you feel?
Tired. Yeah, no, I feel great. In fairness, we had a sticky patch there for a while, so luckily we're kind of coming out on the end of a bad run. So clean sheet and that's 2 wins on the bounce now in the week. So yeah, looking forward to the next one now and hopefully put some results together and get a bit of confidence back.
And the confidence, you could see it coming back. The smile was there on the pitch, which I didn't see in a while, obviously. And it got so infectious that there was even a bit of banter going on between Kilmaglade and Sparky Halpin there at the end.
Yeah, no, it was good. And in fairness, there was some good football played there as well. So even, I suppose, the games that we've been losing, we've been playing very well in spells, in long spells, those games, and conceding some awful sloppy goals and then just puts you on the back foot, the heads go down. But there's been a lot of games where a lot of teams still wouldn't fancy playing us, but we've been a bit blunt up top, but got 2 today. We'd Adam out injured for a long time, so hopefully Adam will come back and start chipping in with some goals. And yeah, look, we've been on a bit of a bad run, but there's been some good football played as well. So a lot of these lads are in there 19, 18, 19, 20. So there's a lot of positives to look forward to.
Indeed, and the first half, it was a half we dominated, had plenty of chances, but Dan O'Malley had a best chance in the first half when he did force a brilliant save. But at the same time, we could have gone and won down at half time with that shot that came off the crossbar.
Yeah, and it would have been terribly unlucky to go in 1 down, and it was a free out as well, to be honest. One of our defenders was blatantly just pushed over in the back, so probably should have been a free out. Then they hit it off the crossbar and got the little bit of luck that we probably haven't been getting over the last few weeks. So no, I wouldn't feel bad about saying we got a bit of luck and we deserved it, I think.
And for all we were creating, we finally broke the deadlock 65 minutes into the game. Kevin Kettridge to get us on the front foot.
Yeah, it was a great strike. To be honest, I thought it was going to hit the post and roll across the line the way things have been going for us lately, but it crept in, and we had some great chances as well, bar that. There was some great balls put in. We were just a bit slow getting in on them. Again, like that, maybe a bit more experience up there, we'd be kind of just taking that gamble a second earlier, and we'd be able to knock them in.
And then in injury time, Cian Halpin, you're 1-0 up, you get a corner, and your instinct obviously is to wind the clock down. But Cian Halpin took a shot of Jack Dawson, and Cian Halpin had one idea, goal, and took it.
Oh yeah, it was great. Fair play to him. You had to start it off with one thing in mind, and then he just totally went off script, and that's what you need though. Sometimes these young lads can just flip things on their head and do something totally out of the blue, which is great. That's what you need. That's what football should be all about.
And I think it's Ballinatown next weekend, going by my fixture list. And certainly when we lost 3-1 down there in the league, they got 2 penalties in that game, and the Rays who performed particularly in the first half, I thought we were rather unlucky in that game to lose by that margin.
Yeah, again like that, we were probably very good, very dominant in the first half. Unlucky not to go in a goal up, and then again, like some of the other games, started slowly and see the sloppy one, and then we were kind of chasing the game. And with that, even out there today, the first goal was all important. Like if Conn Rangers got the first one there, it could have been a totally different story. Very tight pitch, and they're a big, strong, physical side. It could have been a totally different story. So yeah, the first goal is always very important.
So a couple of interesting games coming up in the week, between under 17 semi-finals tomorrow evening, and of course the B team has their cup final next Sunday against Celtic B. When you look at today's result for the B team, you'd be kind of thinking to yourself, they're probably just shadow boxing for the main one next Sunday and probably more guns blazing for that one.
Well, hopefully that's the case. I think they were missing a couple of lads today, but again, the week before a cup final against the same opposition, it's always totally different on cup final day, and I'm sure Kessler Celtic will know that. So I'm sure it'll be a closer tie next week. I'm
sure indeed. So we've seen a good weekend for underage kids. I think 3 of them won trophies in Umbro Park over the weekend between a couple of under 13 teams and the under 15C team.
Yeah. Look, it's good to keep the few trophies rolling in and keep everyone happy and interested. And look at a lot of these lads were winning under 21 cup, or was it last year? Their cup. The under 18s won a Conn Cup. We were in a cup final, and then we've had a few bad results, and it's all doom and gloom. But football changes so quickly. So that was only less than a year ago. So look at it, it's not all bad. There's a lot of positives there.
Of course, and Manny, thanks for talking.
No problem. Thanks, Kev.
I think we've the smiles back on our faces again after today. 2-0, first clean sheet in 5-6 games or something, and players playing with a smile on their faces, even to the point that one of the lads was even having a little bit of banter with the supporters. So it's great to see the good side of football again. Great win, and deserved winners, you have to say.
I think so. It's a very pleasing result at the end of a very busy week for us, so we're delighted. Not an easy place to come. They worked incredibly hard. They were very organised and quite physical in what they did on a really, really tight pitch. But our lads, showed great courage, kept working on the back of coming out of a difficult game on Thursday. And we made hard work of it to the end. Probably should have won that by a couple more if we'd taken all the chances we created. But to say we're thrilled would be an understatement. We needed that. It's 2 wins on the bounce, an awful lot of injuries. Very pleasing.
And to be honest, at a half time, that Conn Rangers chance that hit the crossbar, if that went in, that would have brought an injustice to the players.
I agree. But that's, the type of side that we have. We have all the ball, we're trying to play. We're always prone to that little ball that's punted forward or the ball into the box from a set play and we can get caught. And to be fair, they were really organised from their set plays, and it broke for him. He took a great shot and he was very unlucky.
And moving on, next to the goals, Kevin Kettrick scored 2 Thursday night and came in with a nice strike today.
Well, we were saying to them at half time it was going to take a little bit of magic to open up that game, on a tight pitch like that, and that's what Kevin delivered. We spoke about it on Thursday night, the quality that he has. He matched that quality today with a load of hard work, and I thought it was a brilliant finish. Snapshot or in and off the post, and exactly what we needed when we were working incredibly hard without anything happening, and a bit of magic, and it was very welcome. And then Keane helping in injury time. Sure, Conn, you think to yourself at that stage, just wind the clock down, see the game out. Jack Dawson played the ball to Keane. Keane had different ideas, took the ball inside and hit it low into the bottom corner. Well, that's what we're talking about with these young lads, is we're encouraging them to make decisions for themselves. Yeah. Most of us were probably shouting at them to hold on to the ball in the corner. Jack went out, they made a decision, they thought there was space in behind them and they exploited it, and they got a reward for that. They may not always get that reward, but they got a reward today, and we're encouraging that decision making from the lads to make the decisions that they think are best on the pitch at any given circumstance, and that's a great example of it and a great goal. And
that sets the lads up for, I believe, Ballina next weekend.
Yes.
And I know we lost to them a few weeks ago in a game that was a very harsh scoreline. 2 of the goals that evening came from penalties, as you may remember, and we had a very decent first half that night.
Yeah, it was very much the start of our difficult run. Ballina are on a great run themselves. I think they haven't been beaten since they beat us on that night. They're on a great run, so it's a game we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to being back at home. We're looking forward to another top game and testing ourselves. I think we're on the back of 2 really good results. We get a week to prepare, which is really, really welcome, and we look forward to that game next weekend. We certainly won't be an easy opposition for Ballina come to Westport, and they'll know that, but it'll be a cracking game for the neutral, and I encourage people to get out and watch it.
And of course next weekend the B team has their cup final against Castlebar Celtic B. They lost 3-0 to them this morning, but I would like to think that it was little more than a shadow boxing match, and they're keeping their cards very close to their chest for next Sunday.
Look, it has no reflection on next weekend's game. That B side is really, really good. There's lots of players that come back into it. There'll be an awful lot of good work done this week. Well done to Celtic this morning and getting a result. I'd say it was a lot closer than the scoreline reflected, but it'll have no reflection on the game next week. And it's a game we'll be building all week for, and we're really looking forward to it, as I expect they are. For 2 second teams to be in a cup final like that, I think it'll be a cracking final.
And the development team now lost at home to Conn Rangers C last night.
Yeah, as I've said in the last couple of interviews, we're absolutely delighted with those lads. I think the team spirit that's there now is really, really good. The amount of young lads are getting experience in these games will really stand to them in time. Again, I think they played a lot of very good football last night. They were very unlucky to lose that game, but it's not about losing games for them. It's about getting that time on the pitch and experiencing different types of teams and different types of football, and it'll only bring these lads on in their development. And again, it's a good performance, and they can go back and build for a week again.
And the ladies, they're out on Friday night. They got a nice 2-0 win against Kilmore in the Mary Welsh Cup. 2 second-half goals in that game. I know it's their first game in a couple of months, I think, at this stage. I'm sure that might give them a little bit more momentum now. Try and get a few games together and keep the form they have been showing.
Congratulations to the ladies. They're a really good side. They've been working hard. They've been without football, as you say, for easy 6 weeks anyway. So to come back and start off a run again with a 2-0 win is fantastic, and well done to them.
And down to at underage, they had cup finals over the weekend, and I believe 3 of them won cups. 2 under 13 teams and one of the under 15 teams won cups over the weekend.
Well, it's testimony to the fabulous work being done within the club by the coaches, and those game plans are being carried on by the players, and they're getting that little bit of success that they deserve, and it's great to see. It's great to see for the club. It's been difficult for a lot of those underage teams for the last couple of months, with access to pitches and weather and waiting for the development to be finished. So, to finish off their seasons with a cup win is fantastic.
And of course, the under 17s, 2 teams are in semi-finals tomorrow evening. The A team are playing Ballinlope away, and the B team are home to Ballyhornet, both 7 o'clock.
2 great games to look forward to. I'm looking forward to the under 18 game in Ballinlope myself. I'll get over and watch that game. Encourage people to get out and watch it. Again, those sides have done a lot of good work this season, and it's great to see them, on a cup run. There's a double potentially there, I think, for the 17s, and it'll be lovely to see. And we'll be out there to support them tomorrow.
Indeed, and once again, thanks very much.
Thank you.